Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Midweek Racing Season 4, Race 2 at a wet China. Looks like it's really coming down in buckets. Not sure what's the race forecast, but with me in the commentary box, once again, Yuan. Cool as ice. Welcome back.
Oh, you're basically getting me back for what I used to do with Jonathan. Hello everybody, nice to be back. Yeah, like Attie says, a very wet qualifying. Not sure if it's going to be a dry race or if it's going to carry over to the race, but yeah, for now we're going to have to contend with some water on track. It's going to be interesting how the guys actually adapt.
See, there's a Red Bull and a Renault coming out of the blocks. Guys trying their hands at this wet track. I can tell you from experience, not that easy. China turn 1 in the rain. Difficult beast to tame.
And funny enough, most of the times I see this track in rain. Even if you play career mode, you get rain.
It's just something about China and the rain.
I don't know, yeah, but you know what I do? You actually asked a question earlier. Does it rain in real life? Who would obviously forget Nico Rosberg's maiden win, which was here actually on a wet track. And a very wet track that day it was.
Yeah, a bunch of oaks. Gonna be a busy track. I see more than 10 guys already out on the outlap.
But that's a big moment there.
No incidents.
But back end probably stepped out there. Just caught the back end of it. Funny to see the judge in a Ferrari. I think it's actually the first time I see him in a Ferrari. Look under correction, but I don't. Yeah, of course, I'm in Team B. He's in a Red Bull this season. Of course, more known for his stints at Haas. Of course, with yours truly as his teammate on a couple of occasions. Right, just waiting for everybody. Oh well, quite a lot of guys. Only 4 guys still in the pit. So everybody is going to go at it early.
Guys are keen as hell to try and see and feel the car because as usual, no one actually practices in the wet, so this doubles up as
practice. True that. You always see guys maybe doing a practice lobby before, but for some reason they never select rain, and yet it comes there's rain. Very, very good point, Fat. Okay, and Bernard is on outlap as well as Connie Young and Ranger Trevette and Carboy 55. I think Connie Young was first, so let's see what happens. Hello, Farky. Okay, so Gavin, of course, not. I do understand he withdrawn, but of course, still showing his support for the guys watching the stream. Thanks, Gav, for the support.
Yeah, always appreciate it.
And of course, as always, what I like to do with my streams, for those of you watching, please feel free to post your comments and be part of the chat. Ooh, and Carboy left session.
That's almost the expected. Not running off the strongest connection.
It doesn't come as a surprise, and it's so inevitable.
Yeah, Scotty's the only Carboy tonight. His brother's having some health issues, so not able to attend tonight.
So I was actually on that note. I thought that Scott might have a better chance tonight with the connection because only the one console connected, but clearly not.
Yeah.
Not helping a lot. On Staffy did a 151, Conor Young a 155, but as I say with Ranger Trevette goes a 152. Oh, and Thomas retires. Thomas is out. I see Valandel is on wet. The only guy on wet. Everyone else is on inters.
Major incident between Thomas and Boinkies. Both of them standing sideways on the final corner exit. So looks like there was some
contact.
Yeah.
Boinkies, some damage to that front wing definitely. That obviously explains why Thomas retired.
Yeah, very unlucky. But as we mentioned, a bunch of drivers on the track. Add to that wet conditions, not what the guys are used to.
Never easy in the wet. Of course, just to remind everybody, the traction control is switched off.
Yeah, it's actually probably an eye-opener for a few guys tonight. They've probably come to terms in the dry conditions with this beast, but now in the wet, it's a new game.
Nothing like a good old wet track every now and then just to keep you on your toes. And Jargo is fast, there's 147. A whole 3 seconds faster than Ranger Trevette. I think that's more or less what we can expect time-wise.
Jockey is
and one of the Renaults actually lost it and went in front of him. Oh, now the Renault actually goes into the Ferrari as well. Burnout.
He made a unsafe track re-entry right in front of the two other guys. 5 grid place penalty times 2 actually. That's actually
10 places.
I would say that's not unfair at all. I was on board. It was a totally unsafe. He almost
and he's battling.
He's out the McLaren again. He does not. I don't know if he doesn't have his map overlay on, but I would advise to put it on just to know where everyone else is on the track. I suppose he's now so confused. He doesn't know where to go. Where's everyone else?
Not a bad idea to have that on actually, especially if, like in this instance where you spin off. It's a good thing to watch, to see where the guys are, to time your return.
Yeah, something to learn. Throw your eyes over that little map and just see if there's someone flying at 300 k's around the corner before you just re-enter the track.
Thank you, Doggy Dog. Staffy just confirming the race will indeed be dry, or at least that was what's predicted. Both
the guys just get a little glimpse of wet racing, but at least the race itself, they'll suddenly feel there's so much more grip on these cars again.
Making them a little excited here in qualifying.
They'll probably believe it's a full traction enabled again in the dry.
Okay, just to confirm, Valandel is not on wets. It's just basically it showed him as wets while he was in the pit, so he's out on inters as well. Gaff for now. But yeah, well spotted. I'm surprised your eyes are actually open tonight. Well done, Farky.
Do we have another spotter in the house?
Yeah, he's just got eyes for Frick. So he noticed Frick is in P5.
Yeah. Fricky, obviously a veteran no traction control driver, and showing that he doesn't have a lot of issues in the rain.
And of course, one of those guys. Actually, it happened before, podium finish on a wet track, keeping it steady, keeping his cool, and all the other guys losing it, and he just keep it on track and made up position.
Yeah,
will ever forget USA? That? Yes, correct. I was just about to say USA. Who will ever forget that race?
Yeah, unbelievable.
Yours truly was one of the victims of that race. Of course, got taken out by somebody who lost their car, and unfortunately, that's what happens in the wet. And now you take off traction control, it's 10 times worse. So I must give it to these guys. Look, it looks easier than what it actually is. But But yeah, you get used to it. If you do it all the time, yeah, you know what to expect.
Yeah, it definitely eventually becomes second nature. Something that you don't have to think about, you just do it.
So far, we lost Thomas. So another 3 cars to be eliminated after the session.
Yeah, he had that unfortunate event at the exit of the final corner.
Sorry, another 2. Another 2 cars. At the moment, there's Boinkies and Vino sitting in the drop zone, but no time posted as yet. Because Boinkies picked up a wing damage with a contact with.
Yeah, he's on his out lap.
Yes, so had to come back.
To set the lap time.
See if he can do it this time.
Let's get on board with Boinkies here and see if we can string a lap together. I'm sure the pressure is now up on him. At this point of qualifying without a lap time, you just start feeling a little bit uneasy.
Conor Young obviously did a much better lap on it, because his fastest lap now 147.5, just 300s of Jock, and also Savage Moses in the 147s.
Yeah, nothing wrong with a 47 in the rain, yeah. Boinkies coming out of this last long slingshot, so easy to lose it on the traction.
And Vino goes fastest. And Weza retired, but I think that was just, he selected to retire, so he's fine, nothing serious. Noah Raider and Boinkies still be in the drop zone. Noah Raider started his hot lap now, Boinkies will come around now to start his. Are you telling us, Piggy, or are you asking us? So Gavin posting here, he says that softs are not a good tyre on this track.
Yeah, look, he's speaking from experience. Tyre that goes off quite quickly. China, it's a track that's very hard on tyres. But the default option will be either starting off on softs, going to mediums, or just doing it the other way around. Not sure a soft to hard strategy is the best way to go. Oh, and as I say, that Valando loses it big time.
Just saw him go
off.
past with the back end. Unfortunately, that is the end of his qualifying. So there's our second car
victim.
Yep, call it victim if you want. So one more driver going to be eliminated.
Yeah, and he had a lap time that was good enough for top 15. There was no need for him actually to go out again, but as mentioned before.
And Noah Raider also now goes into 146.1. Looks like the track is getting drier.
Yeah, well, the guys are just getting more used to it now. Remember, like I said, this is almost like free practice for some. Boinkies posts a 46.800.
He's back there, that's all he wants. That make sure he goes through. At the moment in the drop zone is burnout, of course, with Valandel and Tom's already trying, so just at one spot. Currently that belongs to burnout.
Steffi also close, he's also on the outlap, maybe trying to consolidate that time of his, get it into a 150 something.
Well, Gavi, if it's going to stay, obviously wait for the rest of qualifying, makes it very interesting, because at the end of the day, the guys get free choice, medium or soft, which one they want to start. And if I look at last week's race, my prediction will be the majority are probably going to start on the mediums.
Yeah, look, a one stop is definitely possible, medium to soft. That's if you go full distance on your softs. If you obviously have an incident, it'll have to be
Wow,
medium to
Mackett breaks
hard.
into the 145, 145.8.
It's a brilliant time in the wet. Back it back with a bang. Constructor, former Haas driver that won the constructors together with Dookster, back in the business after a while out of the game. Really showing he's picked up the game and it's just clicked like bicycle. Driving a bicycle, you're just back on the horse and off you go.
Just riding on board your Dookster, not improving on each time for now, but of course you don't need to, be safe. Going out on a out lap, riding on board here, let's see what he can do. Starts his out lap.
Yeah, it's now all or nothing for burnout.
Correct, one lap is all he's going to get here. Ooh, just taking too much curb there. Battling with car sliding.
That does not look very good.
Does not help.
Now, as mentioned, Claasen without traction is very difficult.
ZW Game Master, hello Core. Hey, sorry Core, tough luck.
Yeah, lost it very badly there. Looks like, by my own experience, I would guess he just put the one wheel on the inside curb and then it actually pulls you in. Off you go into the wall.
There we go. You're going to see a couple of guys retiring now. Obviously, nothing else to prove. Of course, Gavin's excitement was short-lived. I mean, Judge, he was in 5th place when Gavi went all excited. See Judge currently sitting in 12th. But still not a bad time if you look at the rest of it. So of course he can still improve from there, but he's not going to risk it at this stage. He's been around long enough to know, just get it through to the next session.
Just out of the press
Burnout is battling here in this weather.
I see Noah Ryder great out in 15th with a very low time. That can only mean one thing.
He's out.
He lost it. He's gone.
Correct. He retired. That's the end of his qualifying. You're 100% correct. So it means Burnout actually will sneak through.
Yeah, and that's gonna make it very interesting. Noah Ryder been dominating so far the league. He's gonna have to start from the back.
So that is both Mercs gone from the rest of qualifying.
Yeah, it's strange. Merck's normally very strong in China.
And that Alpha of Thomas.
China is a track that's normally very, very good on a Merc.
Very technical, but obviously can also be very rewarding.
Oi, power slide here by the Burnout.
Oh, his car's handful. He's battling tonight.
Yeah, wondering if he's running a wet setup or did he actually decide, look, the race is dry, so the race setup has to work.
I see Noah Ryder just confirming on the stream that it was what he called a stupid crash out.
Yeah, look, aren't they all?
And Corey immediately goes, same here.
Yeah, there's not a lot of accidents I've had that I would say is a clever one. You always actually
you kick yourself afterwards.
Your own backside if you can. That's the nature of the game. Where is the limit? How far can you push it?
There we go. This should be the end of the session. There we go. There's a confirmation of your 15 guys going through. Of course, At 15th place actually doesn't show Bernard. It shows actually as Bernard as eliminated, but of course he also sits with a 10 position grid place penalty, of course, with 2 incidents. 5 places for the one and 5 places for the other.
Yeah, the 2 dangerous re-entries.
Correct.
Causing major incidents, yeah.
So of course that's also counting, so he's actually been eliminated, so only 14 drivers going through. Bring on Q2. Of course, there were some talks earlier this week. Of course, Attie, you can comment on that here on the stream as well about streaming for Tier 2 from as of next week.
Hot off the press, yours truly. It's gonna start up Tier 2 streaming for everyone that wanted to become famous. Get their screen time all broadcasted all over the world. Tier 2 YouTube channel. Johan will drop the link in the group. Not exactly sure what it is at this point, but long story short, it's gonna get streamed and commentated by a very seasoned commentator, so very exciting news.
Yeah, so both streams both tiers as of next week will be streamed, and of course it will be streamed at the same time. So some of you guys who want to actually check out Tier 2, you can actually flip between the two. It will be streamed to the same channel.
Yeah, Tier 2 still looks, Q2 rather, wet conditions. I see, they're still out on Inters.
Couple of guys
don't see the rain still coming down, but track probably still
definitely not falling as it did in Q1, but still damp. I see a lot of I don't see a big rush, if I can call it that, compared to Q1. So obviously guys wanting to see what's happening if it dries out even more. But I personally would get out there, put a lap for in case it goes the other way around and it starts raining heavy. Of course, you put in an early time, and if it gets better, just go out again. Both Ferraris out at right behind each other. I'm sure Judge will probably slow down just to get Market to move away from him. Okay, now actually more guys out there. Ranger Travet, Jark, Jamalam and Boinkies are the only guys in the pits at the moment. Vino also going out. So Staffy and Jark is teammates this season, am I correct?
Yeah, they're in the ice cream van.
Interesting combination.
Racing Point, also known as, what's all the names? What are they called? Of course, India Racing Point.
Racing Point, or the sponsor Sport Pacer Racing Point. Of course, for the seasoned F1 fans, we will always call them Force India, because everyone would know who you're talking about, the pink car. Hey, Mr. Alice. See, Devin, that's why I'm concerned about the monsoon tyres. Of course, that's a joke that we have on the Thursday night racing. Of course, one of the drivers, I won't mention his name, was a wet race, but for some reason his pit crew stuffed it up and they put him on slicks in monsoon conditions. Yeah, and from there that became kind of like the joke, so that's obviously what Devin is on about. Yeah, just so Duke's gonna see probably other guys will do the same, just slowing down. If the guys come past, build a gap so they don't block you or affect your lap time when you start your lap. Because looks like Duke's was on one and he just bailed out of it. Just getting him to get past him so he can try again. Oh, and Carboy left the session again.
Yeah, really gotta flimsy connection going. Not really sure what's the details there, but it's a quick drop and a quick back.
That's it.
He's an expert. I'll tell you, in under a minute he will be back on.
And Staffy goes provisionally fast as 148.1.
In the SP score, there you go, Boy, less than half a minute. He's an expert in the rejoining. I
see Savage Moses doing something I did in the previous season, and I think on one of the older versions of the game. And he goes fast as 146.4 for now. See, he did what I did when I was in the Red Bull. Match your colors of your helmet close to the color scheme of Red Bull. Helmet looking very nice.
Yeah.
Of course, there's actually a couple of guys who do that. The helmet matches the car livery. Ooh, Bernard now left the session. Let's hope he can make it back, unless of course he chose to leave. Not happy he's out of qualifying, having to wait. Conor Young 147.0. And now it looks like the peak is coming in. He wants to spectate. Extreme is not good enough for him. So Mr. Alice, from next week you get your airtime. Jark 146.0. Here we go. 145 is coming up. Well, Crack is definitely drying.
Yeah, it's slowly but surely getting much easier. The 46s are now coming in.
That's it.
Fast, so
everybody's under the 150s. That Vino lap was not a real lap. He can do a lot better than that, and I'm sure he's going to do it. So we don't count that lap. So everyone else already under 150. So we're getting closer to that 144s, 143s even. Of course, if it dries out completely, we will obviously have a much better showing in Q3. Ooh, Vino battling with that Williams.
Yeah.
Macca, Dukeston, Carterboy 55, only guys who didn't post a lap time as yet, but we are all out on outlaps. Ooh. Again,
yeah, Dukeston traditionally likes to leave it for late, but I've always felt like I like to have at least a time on the board.
Wow!
Not
look at that, 4,000 of a second between Conor Young and Jacques Legrandji. Well, you can't ask for any closer.
Yeah, all-time foes, the two of them. Both, let me just juggle my memory, Season 1 and Season 3 champions.
I see Noel Radio already saying there it's going to be fun coming from the back. You know what? It actually can be fun. It's what you make of it. And you know, it's back is not really necessarily a bad place to start. If you're on the right strategy, the guys in front of you trip over each other, you're pretty much back in the game. And I saw guys winning races from the back.
Yeah, I've seen it plenty of times. Conor Young himself had to do it a couple of times in Season 3, so definitely not out of it. Just much more interesting.
Savage Moses doing a judge on judge. Of course, what I mean with that is, Judge is one of those guys, he knows you come to lap him or you're faster, he'll get out of your way. Sometimes he even will go off the track to get out of your way. And I see there Savage Moses actually pulled off track for him to come past. So yeah. Someone returns the favour. And I see DRS is enabled, so yes, dry tyres, there we go. Jacques, actually the first guy, he's definitely going to go have a go on dry tyres.
The nightmare is over for some.
just
Now
under
they
6
can
minutes.
start the racing again.
You're going to see these guys down. You can probably see those 3 guys who went out late just immediately diving back in, get on dry tyres ASAP. I think they a bit of probably swearing a bit. Because if they waited a little bit longer, they would have been out there already on the dries.
Yeah, look, the clue was when we started off and there were no drops falling, so it was just gonna be a matter of time. Let's see what Mecca does. He's slowly coming in.
Carterboy definitely is going to come onto the dries. But which one? Immediately there's a bit of a mixed strategy happening.
Oh, Mecca doesn't know. Oh, he'll have to go around this track again. He figured this out late.
Ooh, yo.
Went sort of to the pits and then didn't, and then he was past the pits. So he'll have to circle around this track once again.
No, Steph, it's not the best. It's what's fitted currently. Where gives you an idea of what's best. It's all will be intermediates. I'm just leaving it on fitted for now so you can see what's happening. Because I know you like to watch.
Yeah, he's one of our what's the right word? Voyeur, multitasker. Himself and Boinkies legendary being able to watch 2 screens at the same time. Maybe listen. I'm not sure how they do it, but
yeah, some guys.
But they do.
But I do know definitely some of them, and Steph is not the only one. A couple of them actually that leaves, the stream running in the back end, and when they listen, we're trying to give things away. So I purposely don't want to give it away. No, I purposely don't want to share it. They need to watch. So if they want to peep, they can run the risk of losing, focus where they're supposed to focus, and they can actually really jeopardize their own race.
Yeah, a risk reward.
But of course, in other sense, it can pay off. Ooh, Mackett battling here. Can he get back in time? He is close now, just have to go straight to the pits. This time he finds the pit.
Yeah, I'm sure he's realized his mistake. He's gonna have to fit those tires in no time and get out.
Oh, surely there should be some...
Yeah, well, look, he only gets a warning for that, so he said stuff that I need to get into the pits.
Take the warning and just get the warning, and because you're going to go on dry tires and it's probably immediately going to go out again. There's no time to wait. See,
I can tell you now the adrenaline is pumping in that Ferrari.
Staffy out on the hot lap there.
That crew can't work fast enough. He's shouting at them, and all the while Mr. Engineer is slowly hooking up the laptop screen key. And you just wanna go.
Yes. I hate that feeling. Of course, one thing I must give to Codemasters, they improved that. It feels like it is faster nowadays, but it still feels it takes forever, especially when it comes to this time. It's touch and go. You only have like 2 minutes left. You want to get out there.
Yeah, I mean it's 2 minutes 15 and counting, and that Ferrari has not left the pits. There you go, engineer rushes out, shows him the way, and off he goes. 2:06 on the clock.
Yeah, he will get around to make to put in the one.
He's just gonna make it.
The guys out now will have another go. Staffy fastest for now, 1:36.1. Of course, several guys still have to, but I see Staffy is slowing down. He's not gonna have another go at it. Saving the tires obviously for the race. Don't want to take out too much of it. Not sure what happened to Weza. He retired, but he's still on the 147. Everyone else on soft, on dry tires, he's definitely going to be eliminated. Boink is 134.6. We know 134.4. almost 2 seconds on staff.
Carterboy 134.985 on softs. Jockey 33.300
on mediums. Yeah, that's a good time, 133.3. Because Savage Moses also 133, but 0.8. Just 5 tenths off way from Jockey. Of course, this is not for pole. It's just to post your time on your fastest tire, of course, which is what you're going to start with, and this is just to make sure you get through to that all-important Q3 shootout. Connie Young coming around. Final corner lets you. Connie Young goes fast as 133.2.
That's rapid on a medium.
So we've got Dukester there, we got Pajama Llama out there. Speaking of which, Pajama Llama 7th for now, 135.0. Waiting for Dukester here. Sniffleizer and Mackett, of course. Ranger Trevette was on Inters, looks like he didn't go out again. He will also not make it through to the next session.
Yeah, I'm on board there with Mackett. He's looks to be the last one.
That's good.
Last one running.
Sniffleizer just go at the end of it, long straight, coming around for
yeah,
corners. Of course, he's in a
Still
very different
10.
strategy to the rest of the guys.
Yeah, that hurts. There you
Put
go,
it in
top
ninth.
10.
But it should be fine because Dukester is out, Weza is out.
Let's see if Mackett can spoil his party.
Mackett goes
Mackett puts it on
132.6.
top.
First guy to break into the 132s. Well done to him, and of course the Ferrari crew getting that car out again in time for him to come around and do this.
Adrenaline was pumping.
I think the judge also didn't improve on his time, even on the soft, well, dry tires.
Yeah,
So I think that's pretty much it. Dukester, Weza, Ranger Trevette and Judge, the guys eliminated from this session.
yeah, and it's strange. It's quite fast, guys. So it has to be. I don't know. Gonna make for interesting racing. That's all I can say. Very fast Oaks stuck from P10 to P20, so it's gonna be very interesting.
They're going to give each other a real old-fashioned go here tonight.
It's always my favorite races when you got fast drivers at the back end. Really a test of a driver's skill to be able to make his way through a slower field and not get tripped up. There's a lot of drivers very famous for, if they got a P1, P2 position, off they go unstoppable, but put them in amongst the back drivers and it's a totally different ball game.
Well, ice and maybe something a bit stronger with ice. I see here Noah Radio saying that Mackett's got ice in his veins because what a lap. Right, there's confirmation. Indeed, Dukester, Weza, Ranger, Trevette and the judge, the guys eliminated from the session. But
Yeah, that's quality drivers not making it to Q3. Just shows you the quality of drivers that they're up against, that they can't make it to Q3.
not sure if they actually managed to come around on the dry tires because he still registers on Inters, and surely they posted time on the dry, so that would have improved those times of him.
Yeah, look, it could have been that they just got caught out by late, the late shift the DRS and Abel just couldn't make it count. It was basically a one shot.
Yeah, a bit of
with the
sunshine
mediums.
there.
So it could be they invalidated the only possible lap on the mediums.
Correct,
That was
maybe
it.
pushing too hard and then, yeah. And that's the one risk that you run if you leave it too late. You don't give yourself the window to, you know, to have another lap should you mess up. Here we go. Boinkies is out. He's not going to wait. He wants to get this behind him. And also Jark following pursuit and Staffy, so both racing points are out. Staffy harassing Jark there. Oh, Staffy, you talk about Brannas, and if you say no radio ice, Brannas and ice. It sounds like me and Frick weer at Kailami.
Winner combo.
Brannas and ice, you can't go wrong with that.
There you are, a weekend every video.
Yeah, what a legendary weekend that was.
Are you okay?
And of course, we're hoping to see more people this year. Of course, it's going to be here for the next couple of years, so that will be pretty much a yearly event. Of course, for all the guys here racing in the different leagues, of course, go hooking up there, watching that 9-hour endurance race. And of course, next year, February, we got the WEC also here. 6 hours of Kailami.
Yeah, suddenly spoiled for choice.
Hey, and we've been waiting for this for years. All after, of course, Porsche took over the track and they actually redid the track. Did a good job of it, and yeah, and all of a sudden we got international racing again.
There you go, on board here with Boinki's first one out of the blocks on his
hot lap.
Qualifying lap.
I see just Navalizer in the pits as well as Lama. Everyone else is out on out laps or on hot laps. Cor, if while we're from Amsterdam, if you can give us some tips here. Of course, down there in Holland, what is the drink of choice if it's not Heineken? Switch here for Boinkies. Bartik start going to sector 3. There we go, of course. Nice continuous right-hander into the long back straight. And then the hard braking into that sharp hairpin, and then we'll sweep to a relatively fast left and then start finish line.
Let's see what Boinkies puts up.
The helmet design looks a lot like Savage Moses. There we go, 133.2. See what Jark can do. Jarky will be the next guy over the line. Jark goes 131.7. Wow! And we're into the 131s. Here we go, people. It's on. Vina 132.5. Staffy 133.9.
Connor Young coming around the last bend here. Sure, he'll have something to say here.
Only fourth. Surely he will have another go. And Carter Boy, surprise, surprise. Not sure if he do a wireless connection, and of course if you have a wireless connection, just the slightest of drop, and that's enough for you to disconnect.
Yeah, just mum walking past the door. That could trip it off. But back to the action, Mackett.
Let's see, Mackett just coming around for the final corner. And he goes fast, 131.4. Yo! Mackett is on it. Definitely, in Q2, he's actually got to wake up and he's now showing it.
I'm sure the Oaks that didn't make it now to Q3 starting to get an uneasy feeling in their belly, seeing these lap times. Gonna take some doing to hold them in.
Okay, quarter. I'm just saying, from the interest, we just for our sake, of course, I know everywhere you go in the world, everybody have a drink of choice, being it beer or whatever. Out of curiosity, we just want to know what's the drink of choice there in Amsterdam. Of course, we know you guys are known for Heineken, you know, that's where Heineken originates from. But surely that is not always the drink of choice. See, Snuffleizer is out there. Snuffleizer going around final corner, start finish line.
A bit wide, it's not going to help him. Yeah,
correct, that cost him 135 to almost 2 seconds off Staffy, who's in front of him. Botha in the pits. Oh, there we go, just left the session. I was just about to say I'm not sure if he joined again, but he just left again. Pajama Llama also still in the pit. But if I'm not mistaken, we had a car last week as well in 10th place who didn't actually go out and put a lap time on the board. But let's see if Carterboy can actually get back and have enough time to post a lap. Till just under 5.5 minutes left. I'm sure these guys that got eliminated earlier from qualifying, they actually will be itchy to get racing, seeing the times and stuff that these guys are putting in now. Of course, dry race, yeah, so I think it's going to be a fun one. Staffy feels he's done enough, he's not going to worry any further, he's done. 5 minutes to go. Still no sign of Llama going out, still no sign of Carterboy.
Here you go, Pajama Llama joins back in.
He was
they have to jump in that suit and get out.
So Savage Moses comes, he slightly improves, still stays third. So Llama and Carterboy with the same problem, disconnect. Can he regain the time control of the car and then of course get out there. Oh, and the judge now leaving the session. Oh no. Looks like internet is giving the guys a hard time again tonight. Looks like there we go, and Pajama Llama's on his way out. By the looks of it. It looked like a Renault coming out there. Ooh, no, it's actually Carterboy that came out, not Llama. Definitely a Renault. Sorry, no, Llama's in a McLaren. No, unfortunately not. There we go, there's Llama now, there he comes from McLaren. So we will have all drivers posting the time here. Unless of course something serious goes wrong.
Yeah, Carterboy also on his out lap, having major difficulties with his internet tonight.
Winner starting his out lap now.
Winky's also now on his final out lap.
No worries. I'll and did you deal with Damon?
Yes, Corey, you will make us come all the way to Holland and actually hook up with you. That sounds nice. Okay, Corey also just getting ready, about to start, just over 2.5 minutes to go when it's race time.
He had some serious fault.
Taking a last bite out of his cheese.
Castle is actually one of the local beers here in South Africa. Oh, and Judge managed to rejoin. This is also crucial. If you don't,
Yeah,
if you rejoin,
can't rejoin, now you're gone.
And it's only 2 minutes because you need to rejoin by the time this session expires. Because if you're not in when it goes over to race, that's it, you're out.
Yeah, that crucial little period, if you lose connection now, even in your formation lap, that's it. This game won't allow you back in.
Really canning it for the pit.
Yeah, he's had enough.
Chief. The way he was coming into the pits almost looked like he wanted to put on new boots and have one more
Winkies jumps Vino.
Yeah,
just pushes him out of 4th.
310s there. I mean, if you think about it, P3 to P7 or all the P6, sorry, it's all 132s. But
Yeah, that's very,
not high,
very good
and not
times.
high 132s. It's actually low to mid 132s, so very close. And then of course the two
The
up
boy
front.
down, coming down the long straight sector 3. Let's see where he can put his lap time. Going a little bit deep there.
You know, Staffy, that's Wazzy's theme song, you know. Got a boy coming over and he goes 7th, 133.9.
Not a bad effort.
A little bit, just a little bit. 500s faster than Staffy.
There you go. Bayama Lama, second last corner now.
Just
Let's see where he gets this McLaren. It's a lovely exit there.
Lamba goes 8, 133.9. Second is cool. Oh boy, in first. That actually make me think about first assist. Don't do it. Don't get Gavin going, Steph. Don't get him going. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Official time over. Just waiting for everybody to finish the laps they're on. Boinkies are done. Vino is
Jackie,
done.
Mackett, Moses, Connie Young all on flyers, so leaving it until the last little bit.
Boinkies in the pits there. Lama also trying to have another go. Sniffalizer coming around for... No, Sniffalizer dives into the pits. Got the boy improve on his time. Nope, stay 7, 133.9.
First of the top dogs to come back in, Jackie. Coming around second last bend. Let's see, 31.4 is the time to beat. 31.4.
134.1. Here we go. Let's see what Mackett also coming towards the second, well, that last corner. Through the second last, into the last corners. Fast sweeping left. Nice exit. Gunning it for the start finish line. And he goes faster, 130.9. Yo! There we go, we got our 130s. We got our 130s. These guys are exchanging fastest laps. Left, right and center. Well done, awesome stuff. Just waiting for Pajama Lamba to hit the retire button, and then that would be it.
Yeah, Mackett really laying down the gauntlet yet tonight, showing everyone he's back with a bang.
Sounds like Staffy crapped himself seeing those lap times.
Yeah, no, look, that's
fast.
Unbelievably
fast. That's fast. Yo. Yeah, well, Staffy, you need to tell that to the administrators. Hinting here down a point here for the team that's got both dry cars in the final qualifying session. There we go, that's confirmation. Mackett takes pole from Jock, of course, nice battle there right in the end, but Mackett making sure. And Savage Moses, of course, takes third place. Rest of the grid, Boinkies will line up in fourth, Vino in fifth, Conor Young in sixth, Carter Boy at seventh, Lama 8th, and Staffy 9th, with Sniffalizer there in 10th.
Yeah, excellent driving so far. I think we're in for a cracker.
Of course, now it's just waiting for everybody to finalize the race strategy and stuff. There we go. So once the first person hits the ready button, that countdown will pretty much happen. There we go. Connie Young, first guy ready.
Yeah, hot off the press, late entry from the pits, Gavpick.
And but I think Claasen is definitely in here. Gavpick, I think, is only viewing. He's in here because he's viewing, unless he's surprising us.
Well, he's got a circle running, so
probably he got a car.
Could be.
Wow. No, I was not expecting him tonight.
He saw an open car standing around and decided
that's
if
I'm wrong, that's pretty much been a full grid.
Exactly.
There we go, confirmation, 20 drivers on track. And there
some
is the
very fast drivers there at the back.
The Pig decided to come in, the Pig is here.
We can have a clean lap 1, we're in for a cracker of a race tonight.
Formation lap is underway. Nice sunny weather, dry track. Gaffy made it look like he's just sitting a watch, and yeah, last possible moment gets in here, driving.
Couldn't help himself.
Couldn't stay away. Of course, if you don't participate, you actually watch from the sideline. You can't help but to feel you actually long to be there. Going to be interesting battle here in the front. Market, Jock and Savage Moses.
Yeah, some fast drivers as mentioned before. Gav P20, Clayton 19, Noah Raider 15, Weza 12, Dookster 11. That's really fast drivers. That's gonna have to be very careful lap 1, lap 2. Yeah, don't trip over the slower guys, be patient.
How often did you see that happen? We have a faster guy, he's so fast, and somehow just it happens he trips over a slower car.
Yeah, that's a familiar story. A lot of the faster guys, the patience is a bit of an issue.
That's correct. Take the words right out of my mouth.
I'm so scared that, you know, that half second in that 1 lap we lose behind the slow out. I think that could be the half second that makes them miss the
So you'll rather risk it in the first possible move you get, rather than waiting for a better opportunity. Right, just waiting for the last cars to line up. Full grid.
Unbelievable tonight. Let's hope this is the spectacle that we've been waiting for. 3, 4, 5 lights. And let's hope for a clean.
We are racing, and what okay,
and we are desyncing.
Oh, guys, drive through and jump starts or whatever.
Drive through penalty.
Oh, now we've actually underway. Mackett, Jock, Savage Moses, pretty much where he started. Boinky's there, trying to have a look at Savage Moses. Yeah, he's actually got it. Boinky's into third. Savage Moses and Connie Young battling. Connie Young actually making up a place or two there. Ooh, and there's a big moment there. Clayton retires. Clayton is out. Fortunately, didn't last long. Surely there might have been contact there.
Yeah, it was his first race without any traction. He was very worried in the lead up to this race.
And both of them, he and Gavpick is out. Came in last possible moment, unfortunately didn't last long. Didn't go very well.
Make use of that car.
Savage Moses left the session. Ooh, that explains because that
connection.
Because that Red Bull was like ghosting and not ghosting, so internet, yeah. Oh, and the AI loses the car.
Pajama Lama also lost it. He was on the grass, back on the track. Doesn't look like any damage.
Oh, and Connie Young is dropping down for thick and fast. I think this damage has actually not been.
Flag,
it's not 3. Savage Moses as a Red Bull. It was his Red Bull who actually spun around that corner. That explains he's lost the places there. All the way there from the top 5 down to 16th.
Chaos there at the second last corner. 3 guys running side by side.
Lama now running at the back.
Right, first lap done and dusted. 2 casualties, Gaffpick and Claasen. Rest of the field, let's see who heads into the pits. Only Pete. That's great stuff.
Ooh.
Only one driver having to pit.
Valendal losing the car there, manages to bring it back. Just drops for 1 place. Got Vino and Connor Young here at the bottom here, having a good go at each other.
Yeah,
not
that's
far,
strange.
Not far
Something
ahead
had to happen for them to be so far behind.
Now Connor Young had an incident, he actually spun.
I see him and Vino both dropped 9 positions, so looks like they got tripped up.
Not sure what happened to Vino, because I for a moment thought it was Savage's car that was actually with a ghost that actually had a moment, but it was Connor Young. So that explains his drop.
And all the while the big benefactor of this whole thing, Noah Ryder, up 9 positions.
That's it. Best start, and of course he's obviously going to be able to go a bit longer as well if you look at the tyre choice. Because he would have had 3
himself also, he's down in 8th position.
Yeah, all the way, all of a sudden from first, just posting the fastest lap at the end of the first lap, all of a sudden down to 8th. Where's that one?
Oh, guys running side by side into the second last corner.
Jarko's fastest. 137.8.
3 cars wide into the second last corner. The guys are really pushing it. Connor Young here on the back of the judgy. The judge will be smart enough not to battle this for too long. Oh, the backside comes out a bit.
And of course that very famous first Savage Moses rejoined. Can he reclaim the car? Connor Young's going to have an inside, going inside on the judge. Judge actually fighting him. What can happen this time round? Let's see what he can do. Goes on the outside this time. For the better of it. Was always going to end up in tears if you stayed there. Going down on the inside, and he actually got to take the judge. There we go. Connor Young past the judge into 12th place. Judge now being pressured by burnout.
Exciting racing so far. Wheel to wheel action. Guys are running 3 wide into corners.
Duke's up to 3rd. Carter Boy in 4th. Of course, Jark leading with Boinkies chasing him. 2.4 now, the gap between the two of them. Savage Moses with on the end of Ranger Trevette. Duke still goes fastest. 136.1.
Oh, and the man from Amsterdam retires. He's out of it.
Tough luck. Savage Moses leaving the session again. Oh, and Thomas actually have a big moment as well. No front wing. Battling to get the car back on track. Pajama Lama also had an early stop. Chose for the tyre only in lap 4 and he stopped. So surely there would have been some contact. That would explain the early stop.
Oh, and our race leader has left
the session. Oh, what's wrong with the connection tonight?
Really dropping in and out tonight.
Yes. And yet again, just like
that the cable needs to be repaired ASAP. Not sure how it can affect our drivers, but somehow it does.
Definitely. Interesting is how many guys actually from the router to the console have a wired connection, because some people still prefer not to. Macke down to 15th, he was in the pits, he's also now on the hard tyre.
Oh, and Vino loses it slightly, he's off the track.
Sniffle is also dropping down. Yeah, Vino coming back on track now. We've lost a couple of places there. Connor Young moving up 8th place. He's going to have a go with Savage Moses, his teammate. Yeah, Savage Moses still ghosting, so that obviously will take Connie Young up to 7th place, because there's no way he's going to be held back by a ghosting car. Carter Boy also dropping down, he's now in 9th place, stopping.
Pitting early, so
down.
there has to be some front wing damage.
Definitely.
Maybe.
Only lap 5. Oh, and somewhat disqualified.
Parked in a dangerous location, not sure what that is all about. The judgy now hot on the heels of Sniffleizer.
Okay, I see there is actually some comments coming in that Valandel got punted out of a race by a dirty driver. Fortunately, I didn't catch the incident there. Of course, if that's the case, then he will probably report it to the stewards for investigation after the race. Boinky in front, but Dukester chasing him down. Dukester will obviously have a sniff there at that lead as well. Coming into DRS range now. Noah Raider up to 4th now. Not far behind these guys. Even on the harder tire, he's still catching them. Savage Moses rejoining. And Jack also joining.
Yeah, Jack has lost 2 positions because of the... Oh, and he leaves the session again.
Ooh.
That's very unfortunate.
Exactly. We will definitely obviously look if Core reports it, of course, with his video footage, that will go to the stewards for investigation. So I cannot comment what's going to happen or what. We will see after the footage was reviewed, of course, if it comes down to that.
Back to the action here. I see Dukester 0.6 now behind Boinkies.
Dukester really giving him a hard time now. Oh, and Lama now retires as well.
China claiming a lot of victims here.
Already 5 cars out and only on lap 6.
Basically lost the car per lap.
There we go, Dukester, the race wide open.
Is he gonna make a move? Yeah, it's side by side. Who's gonna give him?
Dukester's gonna make it.
Pointies off slightly, but he had the inside line there.
Yeah, Dukester made it. Dukester is making stick. Now can Boinky stay with him and get the DRS and do something with it? Alright, obviously all the way up to 3rd now. Getting past that ghosting car of Jock. Quietly, Ranger Trevette also makes his way up to 5th. Connie Young still 6 seconds behind him. Staffy keeping it nice and steady in 8th.
I see, we didn't even pick it up. Vino also out of the race.
Yes, there we go, just now. Vino, there we go, 6 retirement. Lap 7 and already 6 guys out.
What's going on here? Guys not used to so many cars on the track.
I agree with that call. Let the best driver win. At the moment, I'm not going to predict who's going to win because we had a couple of guys leading the race and things are changing. Because as much as Dixter's in front, I don't say he's safe because Boinkies is staying within DRS range. Vino now leaving the session, of course, he's out for what's the point of sticking around.
Yeah, Boinky's still in DRS, but just holding on.
Now actually falling out of DRS. Dukes is now getting it together, pulling away actually from him.
Meanwhile, down in the field, Boy Sniffleizer having a
Yes,
battle.
actually just got there as well because Sniffleizer having his hands full tonight.
Boy really showing his pace here in China. Going on the inside line.
Macker working his way back up. He managed to get into 11th now. Just outside the point.
Yeah, it's Burnout still holding on. Weza, he just went in to fit his heart, so that's it. He's taking them to the end of the race. Majority of the guys in front of him haven't pitted, so he'll leapfrog most of them.
Nothing wrong with trying a good undercut.
Boy now slowly pulling away from Sniffleizer, 1.5 seconds. Further down the field, Burnout 0.6 behind the judgy. Let's lock onto this. Let's see. He's heading to that long DRS straight. Is he gonna make his move there?
Can he stay close to the judge and get fair? Oh, and he goes wide.
Pushes it a bit wide. Was it that excitement?
And that will also not help bad, but it helps the judge to get away from him.
Yeah, that's given the judge enough breathing space. Although he will have DRS, he won't have enough to overtake him. And meanwhile, Weza is also just half a second behind Burnout, so this is now turned into a 3-race battle.
Ranger Trevette in the pits now. That might have been a front wing replacement because the car was stationary for quite a while. Oh, no Raider right on the back of Poinkies. And he's going to have DRS now.
Where's side by side with its Burnout.
Here we
really
go.
harassing him. Slight touch there.
No Riders having a go here at Poinkies. And he actually makes it stick. Only other battle here is Weza and the judge.
Yeah, it's still a three-way battle. Burnout has fallen slightly behind, 1.3 now behind Weza. Weza's he's eyeing the judge. I think he's close enough. If he's got DRS, this is gonna be an easy move.
Oh, getting over closer, driving on the inside, he's gonna make it stick.
Overshoots his braking point a bit to
But
try
not
and
by
make
much.
it work. Alright, up in the field, Boink is still 1.1 behind Noah Raider. Boy 55 showing us his pace here tonight. That'll be his best finish if he can make it stick P8.
Of course, still a long way to go.
Yeah. The race has sort of seemed to settle down eventually after that hectic start. Guys falling left, right and center.
Looks like we have a bit of a stabilization with... Yeah, here we go, yeah. We have a stabilization with a drop-off rate. Because Vina retired a couple of laps ago, and since Vin a couple of laps now without any incidents. So I don't want to talk too fast, but yeah, let's hope we can continue with
let's
this.
not jinx the guys.
Carterboy disconnect as we say it. But surely he would be able to regain. Savage Moses into the pits, up to the Attie goes.
He's an expert reconnector. He does that less than half a minute.
No, he's so well trained, he do it every race, so he should have everything on standby to make sure it goes fast.
There you go, back online in record time.
Mackett making his way up, still steady through the field into 8th now. Thanks to that stop by Savage Moses.
Oh, yellow flag, sector 3. Doesn't look too serious.
Sure, maybe that was Weezer, I'm not sure. He's going a bit slow. But again, another yellow.
Carterboy and Mackett's having a ding dong here.
Burnout in the pits. Mackett putting Carterboy under pressure.
Yeah, huge pressure here. I think Mackett's gonna make it stick in this long straight.
Definitely, he's gonna have DRS just now as well.
Carterboy trying to break that airflow, but not being able to. Not sure if that's still a big thing in this version of F1.
Trying to break that DRS, that slipstream, yeah. But just be careful when you do that. I understand what he's trying to do. Don't give a guy too much slipstream. But you're doing that. Be careful if you do it excessively. It might be seen as weaving.
Weaving, correct. Oh, and Carter taking Mackett on the inside. Turn 1. Not just
but of course
leaving
Mackett
it there.
saying it, and of course he's going to reclaim it now.
Yeah.
Good driving,
nice
guys. Really good driving. Nice to see this wheel to wheel. Allowing each other enough space.
Down. Fighting for every single point here tonight.
At the moment, this is the closest battle. Anywhere else at the moment.
Judges about the second off Ranger.
That's it. Gaps are now actually growing between the drivers. Oh, Savage Moses disconnect again.
Familiar theme tonight.
And there we go. Mr. 15 into first place. This was 15th if I'm not mistaken, yeah. But anyway, the fact is he was right at the back. He's leading the race at the moment.
Was P15th, yeah.
And he's on wider tires, so he can go
15 positions.
So he can go actually longer before you have to stop. And Savage Moses rejoins. Hope he can reclaim the car as well.
Steffi into the pits together with Carterboy.
Yeah, but this Carterboy's second stop, but again, it's early. But this might be a scheduled more than the other one. But he's not on the harder tires, so he's going to have to stop again. What's your
yeah, look, he'll make those mediums work for 15 laps, I'm sure. Just have to drive them careful, but he can make it stick. Oh, Sniffleizer came off the track.
Yep. I hope there's some damage as well. Yep, missing an in-plate and actually big parts of a wing.
The judge is going to pick him off. Carterboy also slowly blowing past Sniffleizer, brand new mediums. Carterboy now on the back of Frick.
Oof, not first time round. Or Opa Frick is he, sometimes call him.
Opa Frick, sorry, he's not just a That greybeard doesn't go there for nothing. And he's gonna put him down on the DRS here.
Yeah, DRS.
Is the judge gonna leave it like this? Oh,
going a bit
how
deep
close?
there, but that's gonna allow him back in it.
Gearbox.
It's gonna allow him back in it. He's actually taking it back at him.
He said, "Not so fast, my young man." DRS back in Carterboy's court here.
Jeez. Judge
Trying to do turn 1 on the outside. It's looking well. Sure, the two of them is enjoying this battle. Oh, and obviously what we didn't realize is the judges on 13 lap hold, the mediums versus 1 lap.
Correct.
So, not a fair fight like they say, but who cares? Oh, and Jackie into the pits for his mandatory pit stop.
I'm not sure if it's him or actually AI.
Yeah, no, look, he's rejoined quite a while ago. He's back in the hunt. There's no ghost cars currently circling that I'm aware of. Just quickly cycling through, yeah. Everyone, except, yeah, everyone's back in. Oh, and the Dukster's half a second off Connor Young. Let's zoom in on this. Connor Young look. On 14 lap old medium, so
oof, right on the back of him, yeah.
Smart money is for him not to battle this too much. He's due for his pit stop any case. Dukester now 23 seconds off Noah Raider. Not sure what the pit stop is worth. Because Noah Raider is still due to pit.
True fact.
Could be a real touch and go affair.
Pushing those hearts right to the end. Obviously the tyre that he started on as well.
Yeah. Connor Young hanging on here, 15 laps on those mediums. Is he maybe gonna pull a fast one and slip on softs? I have done that before and
it can be rewarding.
Can be done.
Trying to spot a best possible gap. For the moment looks like it's here between the two of them.
Yeah, not sure. Looks like there was a major slip up by Noah Raider. Dukester now only 8.5 seconds off.
But of course he's on the newer harder tyres, so he will be able to finish the race.
Yeah,
surely Noah Raider
still has to pit, so there was a 26 second gap which is down to 7, so there was a major
gain.
Up there on the
major gain for Dukester.
Let's see, Noah Raider should probably be heading into the pits. Yeah, he's heading there.
Surely
I'll be locked on to him. Maybe there will be some front wing changes required. Not sure what happened here. Let's just see that pit. Yeah, new front wing here on this Merc. He's gonna have to do it all over again. 11 laps to do it. Let's see where he gets out.
Ooh,
Down in the
5
field,
second
Mackett on
penalty.
Staffy. Who got a 5 second?
Bernard, speeding in pit lane.
Bernard is having a real difficult race, but at least he's still in there.
He didn't rage quit or give up, he's still having a go.
Yeah, Mackett here on the back of Staffy. Staffy, not a guy that's normally want to bend under pressure, but let's just see.
He can actually now in this fast back straight, the race will be wide open shortly, so surely this is enough to make it happen. And again, much better drive out there than the Toro Rosso, Force India Racing Point car, man. Speaking of Toro Rosso, mind you, it is confirmed that they actually are going under the new name this season.
Okay,
because there was talks about it last year. They're not going to go with Toro Rosso this year, and I actually saw a schedule that somebody shared with me about practice sessions coming up, and actually in that practice session they referred to them under their new name, so they will be known as Alpha Tauri this season.
Ah, goodness.
Yeah, funny, yeah, from Toro Rosso to Alpha Tauri. And Tauri, of course, T-A-U-R-I.
Guys, not making it easy for us. Just now looking here through the field, Connor Young still on those medium, 17 laps. I can almost put my money on it. He's heading for softs.
Oh, hang on. There we go. Savage Moses with a big moment. Just go back over. Oh, and Macca just manages to come through there. Luckily there was no serious contact there. Maybe a light touch, but yeah. Macca, of course, a big recovering drive here after where he found himself at the start of a race and from the way he dropped down. Well, doing well now here in 7th. Obviously that will not be over. He will still try to push.
Yeah, he's now got brand new mediums. He's in front of him. He's 12 lap old art.
Connor Young is in.
Let's see what he fits. There you go, softs.
No radar fastest, 134.9.
Yeah, waiting for a very interesting final stages of this race. Mackett all over Weza here. DRS does its thing. Mackett flies past into turn 1.
Connor Young is going to be on the faster tyre, so he's obviously
he's worked it out well.
Yeah, correct.
He's got what, 9 laps on softs. That's perfect. Let's just have a look at it. There's 9 seconds separating Connor Young from Noir Raider. Probably the 2 faster guys out there tonight. Let's see if that gap's gonna close up significantly or not. We could have the situation where Connor Young actually holds him in, and at the time when he's actually caught up with him, the softs will start falling off.
That's it. You're pushing and pushing to actually make up, and yeah, then when you're there, it's not there anymore for you.
Yeah, looking down at the field, Staffy and
Rainer 134.6.
Staffy and Ranger Trevet having a nice battle here with Savage Moses, all within the DRS of each other. Whoa, Staffy loses the back end.
Just too much gas.
I can hear him cursing now, that damn no traction. Damn you.
Yeah, I think you're still putting it very nicely. I can actually picture what words you are saying.
Yeah, that's the filtered version. Ranger Trevet now right on the back of Savage Moses, trying to unsettle him.
Surely Weather will have to stop again. 14 laps already on those arts. Another 8 laps to go after this. That's going to be really pushing
that's
it.
22. Lucona did 18 on medium, so I don't see him pitting again. Not going to be the fastest on those last couple of laps, but he's not going to pit. Still on board here. Ranger looks like he's gonna make the move here on Savage. Very close, DRS does its thing. Sails past, side by side into this corner. Whoa, on Savage just misses the brake point ever so slightly. He's now got a better inside line here. Tries to defend the second DRS employment. Overshoots it, and Ranger puts it on the inside.
Burnt with another 5-second penalty.
Ignoring a blue flag. Trevet and Moses having a real battle here. A little bit of lag also just thrown in there to make it extra difficult. And I see we missed it. Noir Raider has overtaken Boinkies.
Yeah, currently in third place.
Boinkies already 1 second behind Noir Raider. Yeah, looking at the timings here, Connor Young's not making any headway into Noir Raider. 7.7 plus 2, that's 9.7. He's actually losing out.
And he's also yet on a softer tyre. You would think he's going faster, but he's not.
Yeah, now look, he doesn't have that all-out pace tonight. Noir Raider definitely the faster of the two.
Trying to catch up on the stream quickly. You see Carl actually said a hi.
Getting
James,
better.
to answer James' question, no, James hard is not mandatory. Of course, you must do it on 2 different compounds, being it medium hard or being it soft medium, doesn't matter. He says that most of the guys decided to go tonight for hard because you can actually do a much longer stint on the hard.
Yeah, exactly. Just 2 different sets of tires. Whatever you start off on, you can't go and pit and fit it again, just any other tire, so
Correct.
you have a choice between hard, medium and soft. But this track being very hard on tires, a lot of the guys prefer hards and mediums. Softs probably fall off at 8 to 9 laps, then they're all done. Alright, now slowly but surely also hauling in Jockey, 2.5 seconds the gap. Just keep our eyes on that.
Snuffleizer, if he stay as he's now, I don't see him back into the points, so he will definitely end up outside the points tonight.
Yeah, Carter boy, old Scotty, he's last of the point scorers.
Savage Moses just not getting past Ranger Trevet. It's been close between the two of them for the last couple of laps, but still no change.
Yeah, looks like Ranger just has that little bit too much pace for Savage. They had a nice battle when it was the other way around and DRS kept him in range. Steffi now, he's had to head back into the pits. Fitted brand new softs. He's on the back of Judgy. I'm sure he's gonna make a move here on this long DRS.
Ooh,
Oi.
Steffi.
Hey, he is cursing himself.
And the same place.
Same place.
But this time he kept it together. Big moment,
Mark
but he
it in
didn't
your
spin.
head. Make that mental note. Beware of the slow corner exits. Back to the action. I can confirm Noir Raider now on the back of Jockey.
In DRS range for Jock. There's no way. Okay, no, let me not say it. I don't want to curse people. Let's wait 3 laps to go after this one.
Now I know what you want to say. I'll say it. Dukester's safe.
Yeah.
Bearing
Yeah,
nothing
see, here we go.
happens. He should have this one in the bag.
Oh, and Jockey, but no, I think
There's a
that
bit
is
of
AI.
lag.
That's definitely lag there. When it's across, when it's not.
Yeah, look, Jock and Moses shares a connection.
Oh,
And both of them tonight.
That explains why they're in and out tonight.
Both of them tonight having a bit of difficulties. It's also a family. Jockey's he's the uncle for Savage Moses. So Savage doesn't have his own internet. Parks off at his uncle's place. Off they go.
And both of them have some serious pace. Not sure who's teaching who to race, but it's working.
Noah Raider makes it stick on the inside.
What a drive,
and he has the DRS.
I don't know about you, but if we had if we were going drive of a day, but Jack shows a second now again. I'm not sure if that's the lag that actually put him back into second.
Yeah, let's reverse that comment. Jockey somehow he's still in second.
After all that work, more right when you will see, oh, no ways, can't be.
Jockey fighting for all he's got, yeah. He's not gonna hand it on a platter here to Noah. There's 3 points difference here between P2 and P3.
Got the judge and staff here in front of him.
Just to complicate matters, Judgy normally out of the way in a hurry. We do have ghosting on, so...
Correct. Here we go, just confirmation. That car back marker is ghosting.
It's just one of those settings I don't agree with, that because you have ghosting for accidents, it also transfers to ghosting of lap cars. You cannot separate those two settings.
Let's see what happens this time around when we come past this long back straight again.
Jack on the older tire and also the harder tire, so are doing an excellent job of keeping Noah Raider honest here. Oh, Jackie takes the inside line.
Yeah, trying to
last minute.
Oh, we go. Oh, that's lag. One moment looks like he's driving through.
Yeah.
And then on
that
the
was
inside,
a
no,
lag moment.
That's lag.
Oh, and Sniffleizer crashes out.
Yeah, Sniffleizer unfortunately goes out. There we go, speaking of which. Oh, and Jar goes out. Not out, but still massive damage. Front wing is gone. And it's too far to drive into the pit. He's going to have to go around. This is going to cost him. Boinkies promoted to third. Boinkies got third. 9 seconds now. Surely Conor Young is going to come past and also take fourth.
That's very unlucky. 7.7 seconds in basically 2 laps. Yeah.
Sad part is actually you did all the hard work, nice fighting or whatever, and then the whole race you do it right and just at the worst possible time. You actually just too much
see anything, any contact there. It was so much lag.
It was just about, looks like he could have clipped that corner, and of course flat out on the accelerator being such a fast corner, and it was just enough to spin him around to throw him into the barriers, and off goes the front wing.
He's got major problems. The judge unlapping himself.
Wow, Conor Young looks like he's driving with a massive vibration on that tyre. That doesn't look good.
Now overtaking Conor Young.
Yes. And surely he's going to overtake Jock
as
well.
he's got a puncture. He's got a puncture. Conor Young's got a puncture.
The tyre, that's a puncture, sorry. It was like a lot of vibration, but it's a puncture because it's not completely showing as flat. Oh, not good for Conor Young. He was seeing that 4th place now. That 4th place surely is going to go to Mackett. Mackett is chasing down. There's still one lap for him to go.
Maybe still in it. Well, I'm sure Mackett will haul him in this lap. Let's just see. Heading for a cliffhanger here.
Yeah, I would have done the same job.
He's Conor Young just gonna stay out and make it my stick. He's got 16 seconds on Weza.
Nice, he's going to dive into the pit. So, no, this out of the way. This is bad. This is just hard luck.
I was dead sure these softs would have made it to her, but there you go. Maybe we pushed them just too hard to try and chase down Noah Raider.
Noah Raider, definitely coming back to Noah Raider, what I tried to say earlier when we talked about the lag. If we were looking at drive of the day, I would definitely say Noah Raider, my drive of the day, from where he started to where he's actually finishing.
Yeah, definitely. Had that one incident we missed, but that basically costed him the race. If he didn't have that incident,
Mackett is into 4th. Also, nice recovery drive after he dropped down so heavily after starting so well. Yeah,
that incident that he had dropped him from 1 to 9, so back up to 4.
Here we go, Dukester. Dukester is your race winner. Well done, Dukester.
Excellent racing here tonight.
Noah Raider will take it home in second. There we go, confirmation. He must be really proud of himself. One hell of a race. Waiting for Boinkies to come around. Taking the last position.
Boinkies on the podium.
Last podium position, yes. Mackett will come around in 4th. There's that car. Here we go. Just getting it for the start finish line. Which are now into the second last corner. Oh, 5 second time penalty unserved for Bernard. Bernard not having the best of races tonight. Wedge are bringing it home in 6. Staffy finished 11th, just outside the points. Judge 12th, and of course Bernard in 13th place. Connor Young brings it home in 7th in the end. Ranger Trevette in 8th. Savage Moses will make it 9th. And Carter Boy, the last of the points playing positions, in 10th place.
What a race we had here tonight.
I would say the same thing. What a race. Awesome racing. I mean, and then it started early. Qualifying. Already from Q1, these guys were giving us over a hard time. And then Q3, not to mention that blistering lap time from Market. And yeah, racing, wheel by wheel. And like you say, 3 guys from going into a corner. Side by side.
Yeah, the guys really put up a great show tonight, yeah.
Really pushing.
Everyone enjoyed it. Full grit. Unfortunately, had a big drop off first 5-6 laps. From there it stabilized.
So. A couple of laps without retirements, then only later the 1 or 2, and that was it. So well done. At least we got a good finish.
Yeah, so, well done, and hope to see all of you back in Hungary.
So gents, well done, awesome racing, and it's also nice to see how these guys, as quick as they are, as hungry as they are, they still leave each other enough space. Which is confirmation, now it's finished, of course, Dukester, Norraider and Boinkies. And for Macket, Jock, Weza, of course, from 7th on, Connor, 8th is Ranger, Savage finished in 9th, and of course Carter Boy in 10th. Of course, a couple of penalties, but those guys unfortunately no points for them.
Missing out on points here, Staffy and the judge.
Definitely.
And obviously Burnout had a very difficult race, 10-second penalties, but at least he can tick a box off. I finished this race.
And of course you started the race also at the back because of a 10th place grip penalty.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is pretty much us. I see a couple of comments here. Staffy moaning about his mistake. At least he finished. Yeah, true that. Other guys didn't.
Make those mental notes, Steph. Every track's got those slow corner exits. Light on the throttle boot.
Don't go too quick on that throttle. Especially not on a turn like that. Especially with no traction. But yeah, that's it from us. Well, thank you for joining us. Of course, next week, same time, same place. Only difference is, of course, if I'm not mistaken, Nismax will be back here with you in the seat, and yeah, and then next week, of course, we're starting streaming for Tier 2 as well. And I'll take care of that stream, so both will run at the same time.
Much appreciated, Captain Ice, and let's see everyone next week in Hungary.
Always
Ciao
a pleasure. Always a pleasure, guys. Take care, stay safe. Until next time. Cheerio.